Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's energy update for September 11th through to September 19th. Welcome, and I hope you all are having a beautiful day and are ready for a beautiful week. We have some really beautiful themes that are presenting this week, and lots of beautiful messages that I was able to channel for us. So I'm really excited to share with you all. So for this week, we have some really cool themes. So starting off with those, we have hard work to work less, breathe, taking a step back, honoring our inner divine, good news, sign the dotted line, embracing the unknown, mindfulness and attention to detail, making plans, mastering triggers, you are brave, challenges and their hidden meanings, believing in the beauty of you, sexuality and passion, and our archangels and guides. So we have some really beautiful messages that are really strong and really wanting to come through this week for us. And one of the biggest themes that I felt this week was a lot of us might have been overbooking ourselves or have made a lot of plans this week. I just was getting a lot of busyness this week, a lot of productivity. And the key word that I was hearing with this is really coming to this harmony, this balance of work and our productivity, and being mindful not to overdo things this week. So if you guys don't know already, we are in the thick of Mercury Retrograde, which really is a beautiful blessing for us to slow down, to really analyze where we are in our current journey and what needs adjustments. And so for this week, we're having this really beautiful reminder to adjust where we are perhaps overdoing things. I'm seeing a lot of us really filled with a lot of thoughts, with a lot of things. Perhaps things are feeling a little chaotic this week, and to just really allow yourself to do what you need to do to adjust things so you are getting your peace, so you are getting your balance, and so you are able to meet your needs. And I feel like a lot of us have this goal in mind that we need to just go for our dreams. We need to work hard right now, or we need to go, so we can get to that place where we're no longer dedicating our lives just to the 9 to 5. And I'm seeing this really strong desire come through, like, all right, I'm ready to, perhaps save for my future, or I'm ready to invest in myself right now. And that means I need to work hard so I can get the goals that I am working towards later. But to remind ourselves that we're not superhuman, we can't make divine timing come any faster than it's supposed to, and to remain true to ourselves and finding this beauty in the harmony of our bodies this week, our harmony between work, our harmony between our goals, and finding that equilibrium this week was coming up very strongly. We also have this word integrity that wants to come in here. So being integrous to you, are you putting your energy towards your goals, or is it too spread thin this week? So really being mindful, where is that energy going? How can we focus our energies to where we want them to go, and really allow things to unfold in their divine timing? So no rushing through things, no overdoing things this week. Balance yourself, pace yourself, and allow yourself to really have that energy of trust that all is happening just as it should. So very strong message here. So the next thing was to breathe and take a step back. So with this theme, I was really hearing, once again, maybe we're getting caught up in this divine masculine energy and we're wanting to go or wanting to do, or perhaps we've overbooked ourselves, whatever the case may be. And I'm really seeing a lot of us move into these energies of fear this week. So what is your motivation for your busyness? What are the underlying reasons why we are busy? And is it really, once again, directing that energy to where we want it to go? Is fear our motivator? And where are we allowing triggers to immobilize us this week? So really being mindful, where do we need to take a breath? Where do we need to take a pause? Or take that step back and really analyze our motivations for our actions and for our decisions, as well as when we are triggered this week, to really allow ourselves to have that moment of breath. So what I was really seeing this week is perhaps there's going to be some old stories or the past revisiting this week, whatever resonates best for each of you. And I'm really seeing this in the area of our relationships. And I'm really seeing a lot of us become very triggered, very scared and afraid. And that being said, when this happens, allow yourself to once again come to balance. So how can I not react? How can I take a moment and take what I need to process the fears I'm feeling, to process the trigger I'm in, and allow myself to come back to my divine power? And what I was really seeing is a lot of us learning to self-soothe and take our power back from the fear that's triggered us. So typically when we get triggered, we have that spike of adrenaline, we have that spike of stress, and the logic just goes out the window, and we're all in that strong emotional energy. And what I was really hearing is doing the breath work. So taking a moment, taking a few deep breaths, excusing yourself from the situation if need be, and allowing yourself to self-soothe. So what do I need in this moment when I'm afraid? What can I do to calm myself, to soothe myself, to bring myself back in this loving way to myself? And how can I now take my power back from the situation? Because a lot of us, when we get triggered, we just don't know what to do. And so it's like being mindful this week, make a plan. When you get triggered, what can you do to get back in the driver's seat? What can you do to lovingly soothe yourself? Because that's a huge action of self-love, is when we take that driver's seat and go, you know what, I'm triggered right now. What can I do to look after my needs? How can I lovingly approach this scenario? And I'm really seeing this week us really learning to master these triggers. And what I was shown was this dragon energy for this week. So owning our divine power. And a lot of us might be getting really good at this, because I'm seeing this come up very strongly this week. When things come that are trying or normally would trigger you, you're going, nope, no thanks, trigger. No thanks, fear. I'm going to remain in my power. And I'm seeing this very strong dragon-like energy where we are protecting our treasures. We are protecting the sacredness of ourselves, the sacredness of our bodies. And we're coming to this full understanding of owning our lives, of taking responsibility. So very strong emphasis on the solar plexus this week. So for those of you who are working through fears, really focus on the solar plexus, focus on color therapy with that bright yellow, eating those yellow foods, wearing the color yellow, whatever you need to do to help harmonize this chakra. I'm seeing a lot of us really move into this area of strength, okay? So honoring your inner divine. So moving forward from this really comes together with this next theme, which is confidence and honoring the divine that lives within you. So confidence in the messages we're hearing, confidence in our abilities. And what I wrote here was building a strong foundation for life. So once again, coming forward with this strong solar plexus, honoring that we have the gift, that we can connect with our guides. Because I feel like a lot of us have been going through some unsettling things. We might have been triggered once again. We might have some things coming up this week that we're just like, oh my goodness, okay, how do I do this? And I'm really seeing us kind of question if we can get our own answers, if our guides are really there for us, and if we have the ability to connect with them. And without a doubt, the answer is a resounding yes, you can. Okay, so very strong message here. Have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in the messages that you are receiving this week. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Listen to the promptings of your physical body. Really be aware this week of what spiritual things are coming forward for you and what is prompting you for action and answers and clarity. Very strong message this week. And knowing that we have the confidence to do whatever it is that we've set out to do. So very strong message as well this week to own our truth, see our abilities, and really work with our throat chakras as well. So some of us are needing to speak our truth. Some of us are needing to really get mindful of where we're apologizing for our truth and where once again we can step into our power. And with this, I'm seeing a lot of us saying no to things that no longer light us up, saying no to things that no longer resonate with who we are now. And once again, this very strong, powerful energy, banishing fear, shining our light unapologetically, relieving any excuses, and coming to this area of freeing ourselves, because we are free to be ourselves now, my friends. So it's very important that we allow ourselves to really hone these two chakras this week, our solar plexus, our power, and then our truth, our throat chakra, very, very highlighted this week. So keep that in mind. So moving on from that, building a strong foundation for life. So with this, I'm seeing this beautiful correlation between these chakras because we're gaining the confidence to be unapologetic of who we are. And so with this, we're now rebuilding a new foundation for ourselves. We're no longer working from the foundations of fear-based energies or fear-based motivators, because earlier this week, we are going to be addressing that. Like, where are we coming from fear? And where do I need to come from a place of love, of inner strength, of power? And this is what I'm seeing us really begin to master this week, is this strong foundation that we now want to act from. So every action that we take this week, we're coming to this awareness, we're coming to this mindfulness of how we are showing up now in our decisions, in our actions. Is this an integrous to me? Is this taking away from my power? Am I apologizing in any way for who I am? And how can I make those changes so I can act from my strong foundation of self? And I'm really seeing us master this, so it's absolutely amazing. Next, we have good news that brings much happiness. And with this, I saw a little baby coming forward. So with this can be very symbolic of new beginnings. So perhaps you're going to hear of a baby announcement, something like that. But what I was more so getting is the symbol of new beginnings. So what is ready to be birthed into your world? And this good news that I really am seeing here is very much surrounding these new starts that we have been trying to create in life. So expect some good news, expect some maybe a message this week that's going to help you really get excited for life again, and coming into this energy of mastering life on your terms, living life on your terms, and seeing this empowerment coming through once again in this self-love that's really, really coming forward. And as a side theme, I had sign the dotted line. So perhaps there's going to be paperwork that will be needing to be signed this week. Maybe there is some sort of commitment that we are needing to make this week. And I really was hearing just say yes. Okay, so if there's any sort of paperwork, if there's any decisions about your future that you're making this week, allow yourself to say yes to those things that light you up. If this is something you've been wanting, don't allow old stories or old fears to sabotage this moment, and allow yourself to move through any sort of immobilization. So I'm really, really seeing this. Sign that dotted line. Make the commitment to yourself. Just say yes to you. And I'm seeing this bring so much happiness, so much celebration. Really, really beautiful. So if there's anything to do with documents to be signed this week or any sort of new blessings coming in, just say yes. Open them and be open to receive, my friends. So next we have embracing the unknown and living life to the fullest. So I'm seeing some of us perhaps get this blessing and perhaps get this good news, but then this fear settles in. So perhaps you, as an example, you have documents to sign for a new job or whatever this might be for you. But once you do it, you're excited, but you also feel that fear, like, oh shoot, now it's a whole new start. Oh no, like I've never been in this territory before. This is a brand new job. I don't know what I'm doing. And perhaps you have these fears that arise this week, okay? And very strongly, don't give up hope. Don't give into those stories, okay? Allow yourself to embrace this new experience with curiosity and enthusiasm. So living life to the fullest, choosing consciously to live life in grace. And protecting our inner peace was what I wrote here. So very strong message to not allow fear to sabotage these moments of happiness, of enthusiasm, of these important moments in your life of choosing yourself. And what I was really hearing here, it's like allow the ebb and flow of grace. So allow divine timing to come and occur here. Divine intervention, I really feel, is at hand. And so it's like welcoming these new things with this enthusiasm and protecting our peace. So once more, I'm seeing fear really wanting to come in and sabotage things. So say no to it. Allow yourself to really embrace these new experiences and protect your peace. Your peace matters, my friends. So choose consciously to choose yourself. Choose every day this week to live life to the fullest, because I'm really seeing us come to this understanding of the sanctity of every day and living in the present. So then we have this theme of mindfulness and attention to detail. How do we want life to go from here? Okay, so once more, once we have these new things, these new adventures upon the horizon, really get clarity surrounding what it is you want. What outcome do you want from this? How do you want to live your life now? And how can you make an action plan and stick to it? So I wrote here, follow through on your dreams and think big. Nothing can stop you now. So with this, it's like have this excitement, have this childhood dream, allow yourself to think big, to go big with these dreams, and then come in with the logic here. So this harmonization of the head and the heart coming through here again this week, and pay attention to how you can really make this happen in the physical life, in your physical world, and create that new beginning for yourself. Very, very strong message. So have those dreams and then make that action plan and make it to a point where I'm just hearing like make it easy for yourself. So small steps that you can attain, that you can really do every single day, so you can follow through, so you can stick to it. Okay, so allow yourself to come forward in this very positive, optimistic way and allow those emotions to fuel the action plan. All right. So then I really had this energy of quick realizations and divine downloads that increase awareness and self-trust. So with this, I'm seeing when we go into these plans, when we go into these goals, these dreams, I'm seeing a lot of us get the divine guidance we need. So if you're struggling with making an action plan, if you're struggling of like, well, I don't know what I want or what I need to do, I'm seeing the divine really come through for us this week. And I'm seeing this around our life purpose. So a lot of us have had a lot of decision making. A lot of us have had a lot of different things present the past few weeks. And with that, there can be that confusion. But this week I'm seeing us, yes, have a bit of this confusion there, what path to take, or if you're on the right path in general. But I'm really hearing here that these divine downloads are going to be coming through. So make time to commune with your guides, make time to really sit with yourself and allow information to come through. I'm really hearing cards as well. So if you have oracle cards or tarot cards, using them to help you as this beautiful tool to connect with your guides to get you the answers you're looking for. And with that, I'm seeing this increase of self-trust. So we're really learning ourselves this week. We're really beginning to understand, who am I? What do I want to build in this world? What is in alignment with me now? And what is my life purpose here? What do I want to bring to this world? What brings me harmony, happiness, and joy, and more fulfillment? And I'm really seeing us very much apply this understanding to our next steps. And with this theme of you are brave. You are the oracle. Trust above as below. Believe in miracles as they arrive. Blessings and creation of new earth. You have successfully birthed a new you. So those are my notes with this theme. So very strong, beautiful messages that you have the courage to follow through. You can be brave. You can be strong. You can claim the life of your dreams. And it's allowing yourself to once again see that you are the oracle. You are so magical. And the fact that each of us are here doing what we're doing right now on earth is such a magical thing. And really coming to this appreciation of who you are and what you're here to accomplish on earth. And seeing this beautiful faith that you're here for a reason. You have miracles coming, to believe in them, to take hold of the blessings, and this beautiful theme of creation of a new earth. Okay, you are here to help create it. You are creating it in this time. And this week, I'm really seeing this follow through, where we are coming to this understanding that we contribute. We're all building this new world, this new earth founded on love. And each time we choose ourselves, and each time we choose to let love lead the way in life, we add to this beautiful new earth, this beautiful new vibration that we are all currently creating. And it's so beautiful, because with these beautiful actions that we're taking for self, unapologetically showing up for ourselves in love and compassion and understanding, we have birthed a new version of self. And I'm seeing this very long journey that we've all been embarking on to create new lives for ourselves, coming to this closure and fruition. It's very beautiful. So from here, we have challenges and their hidden meanings, hidden blessings in disguise. So with this, I'm seeing some things definitely come forward to challenge us this week. And with that, I'm really hearing it's important for us to get that big picture when they do. Once again, remembering our power, remembering our strength, and our ability to choose new ways of viewing things, to choose new ways of reacting and acting in life, and allowing ourselves to address what the blessing might be in disguise. So when events happen, and I'm really getting within our relationships, very strong theme this week, being aware of the sacred mirror that our relationships truly are. So with that, we need to come to this understanding that every single person and relationship we have in life is a reflection of ourselves. So getting curious, what do my relationships reflect back to me? And are these relationships still serving me? Are these relationships coming to this energy of upliftment and coming to this understanding that our relationships being this very strong highlight this week can really help us learn more about our lives and who we are now. So putting this energy out of really seeing where people mirror our good qualities and also perhaps our not so good qualities. So coming to this awareness of whatever we are projecting in the world, whatever qualities that we possess or they possess, and also those qualities of that we don't like, all mirror back to us our own reflection. So honoring that, what can we learn from our relationships this week? If we are struggling with feeling appreciated, of feeling seen, of feeling heard, where are we struggling to do that for ourselves this week? Where are we doing the same treatment to ourselves? And having this awareness to honestly assess where adjustments are needed. And having this ability to reach out and ask for help. So a lot of us, I'm seeing once again, getting caught up in our relationships, getting caught up in the chaos. And with that, how can you get the clarity you need? Do you need help? Do you need to reach out to those that are available around you? And how can you surround yourself with people who truly mirror back to you the things that you want to be? And I'm really getting this strong vibration of raising our energies, raising our vibrations, and really coming to this understanding that who we want to surround ourselves with now. Who reflects the qualities that we want to mirror? And how can we spend more time with those people who really lift us up? Okay, so I'm seeing this very important this week to be selective in who we're spending time with and really taking our power to once again walk away or say no to connections that don't uplift us, to connections that don't serve a higher purpose. And with this, I'm seeing this newfound appreciation for those in our lives who do show up for us. So I'm getting very strongly soulmate connections, sacred unions, and honoring those relationships, valuing them, appreciating them, and really allowing yourself to deep dive into the sensations of love, okay? Explore love this week. Allow yourself to receive unconditional love from those around you and allow that frequency to really elevate any lower vibrations. Very, very strong message. So with this, putting worries and fears to rest, all is well, letting the old you and the stories be laid to rest. So with these challenges this week, however they present for you, I'm really seeing us once again put on this what's the word I'm looking for? It totally eluded me there. Well, basically stepping more into our own authentic selves this week, really putting in this effort to choose new, to choose who we are now instead of reverting back to the past and who we have been previously. So once again, if we've been a doormat all our lives, how can we change that story this week? And how can we allow ourselves to not revert back to those patterns? How do we need to stand up? How do we need to say and speak our truth and allow ourselves to really let that old version of us be laid to rest for good and honor that, right? So really coming to this understanding that we can choose new and to do it consciously throughout this week. So next we have believe in the beauty of you. You can conquer anything. So very strong message as well of strength, right? So reminding ourselves we're beautiful, we're enough, we can do anything we put our minds to. And I'm really seeing this energy of faith really strongly come through. How can you face this future with positivity, with optimism, with joy, enthusiasm? And once again, letting go and surrendering the fear. So really put your best foot forward this week. Allow yourself to really cling to those higher energies and don't let anything stand in your way. You can do it. So with this, we have the theme of sex and passion, allowing the water to flow. And what I was seeing was the sacral chakra very predominant here, and igniting those passions for life. So we have a very strong theme of sexuality, of sensuality, of really connecting with our sacral chakras, of creativity and passion. So how can you come to this connection to your sexuality? How can you allow yourself to explore your sexuality more, who you are, what you don't like, what you do like, and really allowing yourself to have fun this week with your sacred self. And I'm really seeing a lot of us connect in our physical bodies and listening to the signs and signals our physical bodies are telling us this week. So very sensory week. I'm very much getting that. Come to this energy of sensuality, really embrace it this week, removing blocks of shame or fear surrounding sexuality, and allow yourself to really come to experience pleasure. And I'm really hearing this very strong here. When was the last time you truly allowed yourself to receive pleasure? And do you struggle with enjoying your journey? And what they're kind of bringing forward is, what does pleasure look like for you as an individual? Is it taking a nice hot bath with beautiful oils and allowing your senses to be really ignited? Is it an intimate evening with your loved one or partner? Does it look like celebration? Does it look like really pampering yourself, getting your hair done, getting your nails done? Whatever pleasure is calling you this week, I'm really hearing indulge yourself. Allow yourself to really be in your physical body this week and enjoy life to the fullest, because this is not to be shameful. You deserve this. And what I was really hearing very strongly is prioritize your pleasures and passions. And these passions as well coming forth from the soul space. So what lights you up? What makes you feel ignited? What lights your soul on fire? And how can you really participate in those activities this week? How can you prioritize what lights you up and bring that balance of the mind, body, and soul to a full harmony this week? Really, really beautiful. So lastly, we have our theme of archangels and guides. So very strong presence of archangels this week. And I was really hearing specifically to call on your archangels in the areas that you are needing help. So getting more education. Who are the archangels? What angels do you need to be calling on to help you on your forward path? And I'm very strongly picking up on Archangel Michael here. So removing any sort of ties to negative energy, any sort of cords to people that no longer serve. And I'm really seeing his energy wanting to be utilized this week. So if there's cords that you need to cut, call in Archangel Michael this week. Ask him to restore harmony and peace. Help yourself by asking these angels to assist you in clearing things that no longer serve you. And really be mindful, what are your goals? What angels can help assist you? Okay, what guides can assist you? And I'm really seeing us need to get specific here. So doing our due diligence, doing some research, getting to know your guides, getting to know who is helping you at this time and who to call upon. I'm seeing very specifically come forward here to help you get the help you need, okay? And I'm seeing this beautiful celebratory energy surface from this, where it's like, thank you for asking for assistance. Thank you for acknowledging yourself and your need of help. And I'm seeing this total liberation of any fear or doubt of connecting with your guides this week, and really coming to this beautiful understanding that, yes, you matter. Yes, they are there. Yes, they are willing to help you. And I'm seeing this beautiful confidence really grow in your connectivity with the divine this week. So really, really beautiful. So my friends, that's all that I have for you today. I'm seeing such a beautiful week come forward, a lot around beauty, our goals, our passions. I'm seeing so much prosperity come through here. Yes, we might have some challenges. Yes, we might have some mirroring coming through in our relationships, but hopefully this gives you the tools to be aware of those things and what we're learning, and really coming to this understanding of owning our power, our strength, and cutting ties to any negativity that no longer serves. So if you need help with any of these things that come forward this week, please reach out. I am taking new clients, and I'd be so happy to connect with you. Also, to be mindful of my workshop that I have September 24th, all on release work. So how to let go of negativity, how to properly face your fears, how to call in your angels and guides to help you cut cords, what cords are, having more of an understanding of these things, and then a full burning ceremony. So how you can release through fire, through ritual, and much more fun to have that day. So please check it out if you're interested. I have some posts on my social media all about it, so check it out. I also have my special still going for the month of September for $100 off any Reiki training. So check that out as well. I'll leave all my information and have it available for you to check out. So I'm sending you all so much love and light. Have a beautiful week. Bye.